Dean Plocher, I'm an attorney.
Well, I'm Gina Mitten. I'm the state representative for the 83rd District, and I'm a practicing attorney.
Scott Sifton, State Senate, 1st District. I represent South St. Louis County in the Missouri Senate. I'm also a partner with the Hush Blackwell law firm, where I work as a litigator.
I'm Bob Dixon, and I represent the 30th District of the State Senate, which is the Springfield area, and chair the Judiciary Committee in the Senate.
I was grateful working with the Missouri Bar on that particular piece. What I call MFATA, Missouri Fiduciary Access to Digital Assets Act, is essentially everything that social media does today, and it's passing it on to a trustee or a beneficiary. Missouri doesn't have the law in place to help wrap up that and close that person's Facebook account while preserving that person's memories. And so often these social media providers will just simply freeze the account for any access to it, but it still stays out there in the cloud. If you don't have that person's access code or something like that, you can't retrieve those photos unless you have an authorization to do that. And this legislation helps craft the authorization to do that.
I would be remiss not to acknowledge the role that my colleague from across the aisle, Senator Bob Dixon, our Judiciary Chairman, played in the legislation. He was a lead sponsor and chaired the committee that moved it forward. Senator Dixon has worked very assiduously to make sure that when legislation that's important to the Bar Association is moving forward, that we've got it right. And I have made it my role and my responsibility to help him do that at every turn. I had a college friend of mine who had put on social media, on Facebook, he had posted on Friday that he was looking forward to the weekend. He had a wife and maybe an infant daughter. I mean, I don't think the daughter was a year old. And he passed away that weekend. My father passed away in June of last year, and on October 24th, I'll get a reminder that it's his birthday. You know, it's a brave new world for social media, and when somebody passes away unexpectedly and people can't get into their page to either stop it or do whatever their loved one might have wanted done with it, that can cause real pain and real trauma to folks. But there ought to be a way in law for survivors of a deceased individual to assert whatever degree of control over that decedent's social media is appropriate.
We've had more than one bill come through the Judiciary Committee in particular that might be a fantastic idea, but is drafted in such a way that it not only might not accomplish the goal, but could create all sorts of other problems. As attorneys, we're in the unique position to be able to fix those things before they move forward in the process. And the more the merrier. How cool is it to be able to look at a statute and know that you had something to do with it, and know that you made something better, and that's exactly what that participation brings. You know, whether or not you're actually in the legislature or just one of the bar members that are helping weigh in and providing that guidance and advice from their specialty, you know, you're a part of the process, and you can make something better, make something work better. It's extremely beneficial to us, and I think it's extremely beneficial to Missourians.
Now, I will admit that when I was new to the legislative process, I would get these comment memos, and sometimes they would just make me so mad, because I would think, what are these people thinking? You know, don't they know that we need to do this or that? But I didn't have the full picture. And as I've gone on through my legislative time and realized, oh, there's a whole lot more to things than I realized. You, as an attorney, may not realize the impact that you're having by commenting on that legislation. Now I'm saying thank you, because I realize, wow, that wisdom and that experience that was loaned to the legislature at that time, it pays dividends. So I would encourage folks to make those comments, to be involved on those committees and say, you know, I'm going to take my time and I'm going to review this bill and offer my 2 cents. It's worth a whole lot more than 2 cents. It really is. You know, some people in the audience may not still realize that I'm not an attorney. You know, I'm just I'm just playing this role here of judiciary chair, and I'm really relying and have relied on a lot of people. This is a good opportunity for me to just say thank you to the members of the bar, the members of the judiciary, and the members of the legislature who also happen to be attorneys, not only for their counsel, for their wisdom, their expertise, but also their personal encouragement over the years. It's been a great deal to me.
Well, it was a surprise, I have to first say, when I was given notice that I was receiving the award, and I'm a freshman legislator. I hope to do many good things. And to get an award by one's peers is an honor. People I've looked up to and respected for years, and they say I'm getting an award. I intend to work hard and always will, but to get this award is truly an honor, and I'm very excited.
To me, it's a reminder of the responsibility that I have as a member of the state Senate and as an attorney member of the state Senate to be sure that no matter what we do, whether we agree or disagree, that at the end of the day, what goes into the law books is something that makes sense and is going to have the effect of protecting Missouri families and ideally helping legal practitioners protect Missouri families, whatever that might look like. If it's going to pass through the Senate, it's important for me to know that a better part of 20,000 lawyers and 500 judges are not going to look at me cross-eyed and wonder what in the world have we done. If I accomplish nothing else, hopefully I can at least avoid that.
Oh my gosh, it's such an honor. I'm overwhelmed. It's a big thrill, and it's a huge honor to be recognized for the work that we do here. Senator Sifton and Representative Plocher are obviously, you know, great colleagues that I really enjoy. But for me personally, to be on the same ticket as anything with Senator Dixon is a special honor. He personifies what statesmanship is. And honestly, I don't know, policy-wise or politically or ideologically, I don't know how much the senator and I actually agree on. And the fact that that is so absolutely irrelevant says volumes about him.
It's very meaningful. And I apologize for getting choked up here, but it is very meaningful. And I would say, my goodness, I kind of feel a little bit awkward because I'm really not the one that deserves the recognition for the things that we've been able to accomplish over the years. It's really the people that have stepped up. Oh, excuse me. It's really the people that have stepped up and said, hey, have you thought about this? Here's this comment memo. My staff. I mean, I've just been so blessed. I've been so blessed, and I'm very grateful. Even down to just the personal encouragement that I've received from members of the bar. Hey, stay in there, keep fighting, do what you're doing. And I guess I would say that those are the folks that really deserve the recognition.